Hello everyone, welcome back to Chill Investing. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to navigate TradingView, whether you're new or you're experienced. I think this information can help you. So what is TradingView in a nutshell? This is a place to see everything in the world of trading. Not just crypto, but indices, stocks, futures, forex, government bonds, ETFs. You pick something you want to see, you can take a look at it. So today we'll be taking a look at how to see some of the features. I'm going to pick a stock, NVIDIA, and just take a look at it, and then we'll see how we can kind of navigate the charts and things like that. So here we can see the overview of NVIDIA. We can see the financials, and one thing I like to do is take a look at the information based on this. Also the news. The news is going to give you good signals, like if there's going to be a big buy or something's going to happen or something's going to change. This is all useful information. Also, the forecast will give you some good signals. Taking a look here, it'll actually say an analyst rating, so you can get an idea of where this is going to go. So that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the chart. Okay, so here we can see all the different features we have. Now I know it's a lot, so don't get overwhelmed here. So to go here, we'll click the full chart view. You can also play around with all the tools here. So let's start with all of the features. First, we can see what we're taking a look at. So when we take a look at the symbol search, we can see all the different things here: stocks, funds, futures, crypto, indices, bonds, economy, everything. So if you want to go ahead and switch to different things, taking a look at gold, for example, or Bitcoin, or the stock market in general, you can do that. Here we have the compare symbol. So if you want to compare this to another particular stock, you can do that right here based on the same scale, different price, or pain. Here we can see the time intervals in minutes. So I can see this in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or what it was set to at 5 minutes. Then there's the Fibonacci candle right here. So I like to set this in different ways. This is going to show how the chart will be displayed. So you can do line breaks. This will actually change how the chart is viewed. So the more I play with this, this will adjust how the candles are seen. Now you can do this through lines, step lines. There's literally multiple ways to view this, and I would recommend doing it how you're comfortable with. You can do it through bars, candles, different types of hollow candles. I like the Fibonacci. You can also do Kagi right here, line break, or Renko. So these are all valid ways to take a look at it, and you need to adjust this based on what works for you, so you can see the different spikes and dips, and so you can adjust your trading as needed. And you can use the indicators to navigate. Next thing is the templates here. So you can also make templates out of these and save them, or add different templates. So if you have some indicators saved, you can go ahead and open them. Now the important thing to note is the alerts. So when you're trading, this is going to be extremely important. You're going to want to have certain things marked, such as the price or the volume. Now here you can get a message what's going on, and you can put a placeholder wherever you want. You can even do it once per bar. You can do it once only, or even once per minute, and base it off specific intervals. This is going to give you the important information you need to know when there's changes. And here you can go ahead and create it. I can place this wherever I want. So alerts are your best friend when doing that. You can also add placeholders for time, interval, exchange, or tickers, and simply go ahead and create those. Next is the bar replay. You can go ahead and do that, but only for specific bar types. So we can come here, we can do a bar replay. You just go ahead and select the bar, and we can pick up where we want to go and from where. We can also select the speed that it goes on to. And we can put it on the chart. And that is specifically only for bar replays. And based on these indicators, we can see if it's 24 hours, if we have advanced decline, accumulation, rune, strategies. You can literally put all the technicals here, all the financials, community, and invite. There's so many here that going through these would literally take the whole video. So let's go ahead and just understand that here you can see this in different ways. And it's going to be based on your preference and based on what you want to see. So here you can undo changes, or you hit Control Z and Control Y. So that's the top portion right here. So just to go over this, you can search for symbols, compare them. If you'd like to compare this, say to the S&PX, you can see what that looks like. NVIDIA, NDQ, it'll create a separate line here. All the different stocks. You can also change the candle type, the bar type. You can set different indicators here. And if you so choose, you can put alerts and even replay. So that's the start for the top portion. Then we have the trend line. So if there's a specific trend line, you can point it to wherever you want. There's the trend. And you can even add text if you so choose. And these trend lines usually are in between something that is going up or down, different spikes and the different dips, and you can adjust them as such. You can also add text here. You can even add templates if you have them set up. Then you can set the width here, how wide you want it. And on top of that, you can add alerts, lock, or even remove it, and you can change the visibility. So that is the first thing. And you also have the ability to draw here on Fibonacci. So you can do Fibonacci time zones, resistance, the different circles, and the pitch fan. And then we have the brush right here. As you can see, it's similar to the lines, but I can draw it. I can be a little bit more smooth here as opposed to a stringent line. Here I can just go ahead and draw. And of course, I can remove this. This has all the same features as before. If you just want to add text, it's possible here. So you can add text. And you can add it wherever you want. I can simply go ahead and delete these. So these are the main drawing tools right here. You can also add emojis. If you want to add smiley faces, definitely you can do that. You can even do measuring right here. So I can measure, from here to here, or I can measure vertical or horizontal. It depends how you want to measure. So just click on the measure here. And I can go ahead and measure these bars, how far, and the volume. I can measure the volume when it spikes or when it dips. Then I can zoom in. So if I want to see something more clearly, I can always zoom in at these points. Take a look. You can see these here. Now, it's not for every type of chart, so you will have to, again, change the indicators. So keep that in mind. You can zoom in with different types. And that'll also change these down here. And you can keep drawing. You can lock drawings after you're done, or if you just want to remove the objects, you can remove the indicators, the drawings, all that, and just bring it back to here. And then you can pick whatever you want. So now we're back to what we were before. Now here we can see a watch list. So you can add alerts, make copies, or even create a new list. So if you want to create a list for stocks, you can do that, or a list for indices, futures, and you can even share them. So here you can go ahead and find different things that you want to watch. And I think this is going to be useful here. You can find a watch list, things that you want to watch. And you're going to find that as you do that, it's going to make more sense. Because then you can go and get alerts on everything that you need from right here. See this on the left-hand side. We can also see the different screeners, calendars, and options right here. And notifications that we have. So this makes it a lot simpler. so you don't have to try and figure out everything here. Now I have my watch list, so I can share this list with other people. You can copy the link. You can see my stocks, indices, futures. Here we can see what the stock's at when the market closed. And we can also add notes here, metrics, or you can put in stuff for bids and asks if you want to change that as well. Here we can see the key stats, the volume, average volume, dividend yield, basic EPS, shares, and beta. And last but not least, you also have the intervals here. So if you want to change that, you can. And if you had a trading that you set up, you can go ahead and replay that right here for your bar replay. There's the trading panel here. You can connect through trusted brokers, Webbull, Forex, any of that. And also if you have crypto pairs, this is going to be specifically for crypto. That's why it's not showing. This is for, this is a stock, so I'm not going to show that. And also strategy tester. If you have a specific strategy, you can also apply it to this chart. So that is it in a nutshell. The different things you can click on. I recommend coming in here, playing around with this. After you have everything done, you can save the layout. You can also name it something if you want. And you can go ahead, set the symbols, the intervals, the date range, all that stuff. And you can even publish your idea if you want, or record a video idea. Or if you want to share different notes about it, speak your mind. So that is TradingView in a nutshell, a basic overview of all the features you'll see here. Last but not least, you can also see your account, home. You can change the theme from light to dark. You can change the language from English to whatever you want. And you can play around with the drawing panels, take those off if you don't want them. And there's even a desktop app as well. And the what is new is going to give you all the notifications. So that's TradingView in a nutshell. I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to know when I post more videos. Questions or comments, let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.